Hello again. Today I'm just outside the small Dutch town of Edam, where I'm staying on this nice little farm. I think I'm the only person here at the moment. It's the end of October and I think it closes for campers and visitors next week. Today I'm going to take my bike to the small town of Volendam, collect the ferry tickets and go on the very small ferry over to Marken, have a look at Marken and then ride back via Monnickendam, Volendam and then back to this campsite. So that should take me probably all day. I don't think it's very far, perhaps 60 kilometres, 70 kilometres, but I want to have a good look round. Okay, this little bridge behind me goes into the small town of Edam. It crisscrosses the main road, which is just beyond these few houses, and then into the little town. I'm going to follow this along and then pick up the road or cycleway to Volendam. Just as I was about to set off, the bridge opened up and that little boat went through. So that was quite interesting, but one of the timing hazards of the Netherlands, I think. So I've arrived here in Volendam, this nice little harbour. I'll show you some of the ships and boats that are here in a minute. I'm just walking along the quayside because I've been told that the ferry is at the other end of the quay and I can buy my ticket on the ferry. The ticket office is closed. So that's where I'm heading. Walking with the bike now because I'm just about to get on the ferry, Marken Express. There's a little bit of a queue, quite a few people going to be on it today. Just going to try and see if I can sit out on the upper deck. That should be quite nice. So I'm on the ship across the Marken now. I had to come downstairs because they were playing Dire Straits upstairs and I didn't want any of the revenue from this video to go to anyone called Knopfler. I've reached the island of Marken, or is it the former island of Marken, because I think they've built a road and a causeway all the way back to the mainland. I'm going to go on a cycle route which is over that way, which takes me, I think, all around what was the island and then back to the causeway. I'm going to see if I can find somewhere to stop and have some lunch and yeah, just go for a ride. Just found this little jetty to have some lunch, and that behind me is Volendam. You probably can't make out the buildings, but they're over there. I'm on the island, and this pathway here is the one that leads all the way to the end of the spit of land. I'm not going to go down there because it doesn't look like it's really easy to ride on. It looks a bit wet and not very good for my tyres, so I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to head off around the island to see what I can find on the other side. I've reached the tip of the island where the lighthouse is, the lighthouse behind me. What a fantastic little lighthouse. It looks absolutely amazing. I can't imagine what it looks like without all the scaffolding on. It must just look so good in this bright sunshine. I don't know if it's actually possible to visit the lighthouse, but it's got a really nice little beach there, which is maybe even a private beach, but it's got all sorts of bits and pieces on it, stuff that might have washed up. It all looks really great. I can't actually carry on along this sea wall here. It's footpath only from now on, no bicycles. So I'm going to head off on the little track that goes through the centre of Marken back to the small little town, village, whatever it is, and then on to the causeway and back to Monnickendam. So that was Marken, my little cycle around the island. There's probably much more to it, but it's about all I have time for. So I think the road back to Monnickendam is over that way, and that's where I'm heading now. I've just ridden around all the way from what is over there, which is Marken, along the causeway behind me and around this bay here. It's probably about 7 or 8 kilometres, not very far, but the wind's behind me now and it's actually getting quite warm. I'm back to the harbour in Volendam where I started. That's quite a nice little trip really, on the ferry over to Marken and then cycling back around the sea dike back to here. It's probably about 40 something kilometres I've covered. Anyone can do it, it's not a difficult ride. Very well worthwhile and a good day out really. So I'm going to cycle back to where I've left the fire engine, staying on the farm again tonight before I move on towards Hook Van Holland tomorrow. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing and leave me a comment, and perhaps I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. There's one last part to this story, and it's this little kiosk here behind me. I bought some cheese and some juice, €10 in the honesty box. What a fantastic thing. Bye.